They'll start with the option. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try. Now it's Burrow. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Boston Scott, his first carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 12-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. 4 down. Hey, Smash. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got you.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Bengal.
1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bengals 8.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you. I got you.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, at first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Eluding the pressure right. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Miles Sanders.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back.
On downs. The
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one hauled in by Sample. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Here we go. Mike's 49.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
7 brings up second.
Burrow on play action. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Rolling to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Eagles nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And 10 at their own 19-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Cross. Let's go.
Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Gray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
6 right there. 56. Hey, me and you all day.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Right down,
and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Cardinals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Edmonds. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
3-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jerry Tillery. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, he'll air this one out for Kirk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. This one into the hands of the running back, Delage. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
4th down.
And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Keenan Allen. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now second.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Herbert off of play action.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 69 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Chargers 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On the option, here's Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On the option, here's Herbert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through.
He is good.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Arizona.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm momentum and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen.
That's what I want to see.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
To
Keenan Allen,
Touchdown.
71 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Bring in the second string.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, it's Herbert. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Take off your helmet.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Let him know, let him know.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Chargers 22, Cardinals 14.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Murray fighting, lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker.
Herbert's pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll run here with Balaj. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught inside the 5. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one.
6-yard line.
first down. Drake, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Murray. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's the option. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The tackle made by Ray.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
A gain of 5 brings up second down.
5 yards remain on second down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a Cardinal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray again, this is Drake, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Murray to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Herbert now to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that
point. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Glendale.